In my prayer for you, I pray that God will bless you in a special way. Your precious smile and your warm handshake, your words of concern, my day does make. For this, my friend, I say, thank you. In my prayer for you, I pray that in your life, God has His way, that as you go from task to task, for what you need in faith you'll ask. For this, my friend, I say, bless you. In my prayer for you, I pray that in your trials you'll pray for guidance clear and wisdom dear, and the Lord's presence ever near. For this, my friend, I say, I care. In my prayer for you, I pray that your life be touched in a special way, and that our friendship means as much as our lives made happy by the Master's touch. For this, my friend, I say, praise the Lord. May we all remember to say thank you daily and to pray daily for our pastor and his wife.
Amen.
All right, we do have a couple of testimonies, and we're going to be giving a couple of packages away. But before we do, we're going to have the kids that they're going to come forward and do a quick little thing for Pastor and Cindy. So go ahead.
A pastor will preach the good news to all creation. A pastor will preach God with freedom and confidence. S. A pastor will submit to one other out of reverence for Christ. T. A pastor will teach what agrees with sound doctrine. O. A pastor will obey his command and abide in him. A pastor will renew all those who have hope in the Lord and renew their strength.
All right, now we have a quick video.
Pastor Daycare, bye. Thank you, Pastor William. We love you. Thank you, Pastor. Love you.
What do you think are the three most important things that Pastor Williams does?
I think the most important things are preaching, guiding others if they're struggling, and helping.
Perfect. What do you think is Pastor's job?
To help people learn about God.
All right, thank you. Tell me three things you love about your dad.
He's funny, nice, and caring.
What do you think that Pastor does all day?
Reads his Bible.
Tell me three things you like about Pastor Williams.
He's nice, smart, and caring.
What do you think Pastor Williams does all day?
Well, I think probably he preaches all day at Sunday.
On Sunday, what do you think he does rest of the week?
Maybe, I don't know, say that Helen works at home. Pastor always gets wet because he doesn't like to do it.
Doesn't like to do what?
Get wet. Candy. And he loves pizza.
What do you think he does all day? Tell me a story about Pastor Williams.
One day he said he'll eat a goldfish, and next week he ate a goldfish thing.
Do you think it tickled his belly? What do you think Pastor Williams' job is?
I think his job is to preach the gospel to people. Have a good day.
Pastor, I do want to tell you how much I appreciate you for all you've done for me and my family. But as you know, when I was sick, I had gotten out of the hospital. For a lot of you don't know, I had almost passed away about a year or so ago. And when I got to the hospital at OSU, my blood pressure was 57/30. I lost quite a bit of blood from internal bleeding. I hadn't been coming to church at all. But my wife started coming to church while I was in the hospital the 3 weeks that I was in, and obviously she was accepted here with open arms, and everybody was in prayer. But when I was finally able to come back and be in church, and it really rediscovered God while in the hospital, and it was a wake-up call for me, and Pastor and I had talked about that. And that first Sunday that I came back, Pastor says, well, I want to pray over you with the deacons, and we're going to anoint you with oil, and we're going to do something about your health. And it certainly did work. It's been a miraculous recovery. A few hiccups here and there along the way, but you know, God has seen me through it, and I appreciate all you've done for me. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for having me serve in the church as you've gotten me to do, and I'm really grateful for that. And I feel very part of this family.
Amen.
For Cindy, I want to tell you how much my wife and I also appreciate you. God definitely put you in our path because, Alex went to Awana here when we weren't yet coming to church, and that was in the old building still. And we would run into you every Sunday, and you'd say hello, and the next words out of her mouth were, when you come to church? When you get here. My wife would be out at Walgreens or Kroger or wherever in town. She'd run into Cindy, when you come into church? So we knew that we were welcomed here and wanted here, and we're glad we're here, and it's all because God put you in our path as well. Thank you very much. Amen.
Well, I know most of you probably know the story of our journey, but over 20 years ago, he came to visit Jeff and I at my mother-in-law's house right after he had moved here from Florida and we had moved here from Texas, both in April of 1995. And he was our young married pastor at that time, and he was such a blessing to us even at that point in our lives, being that we were newly married with young children. And they just continued to minister to us and to be there for us and everything. And then, we decided we needed to move. We needed to change churches to be closer to our home so we could make it easier for us to be involved. And little did we know that we would visit the church that they were candidating at, and we had no idea both of us were ending up at the same church. So I thought I was going to be able to sit back in the back row and not do anything for a long time, but he knew that way too well that I couldn't do that. So now I'm pretty active around with both of them. But I appreciate both of them. I appreciate their friendships and their support and just their motivation and their love for God to stick around and keep us going around here. So I love you guys.